was inspired to write this piece by a video that I saw done by a young East Indian man living in Minneapolis and going through this crisis there and expressing his shock and appreciation and awe, really, to see that most of the people he saw showing up to defend immigrants were old white women. So here goes, old white women. We love the birds. We have special feeders for the finches and a special place in our heart for the chickadees and the dark-eyed juncos. We're not overly fond of jays, and we would prefer that grackles have a special bioregion set aside for them, preferably one far away from our own. We gladly spend $50 for a squirrel-free feeder so those fuckers can just go off and eat hickory nuts, please. We slip on the ice going out to refresh the feeders and fall sometimes and hit our heads. We're fine, we say, and we are. We drink a couple of glasses of white wine that night. Next day, order a pair of cleats from REI, not Amazon, because Jeff Bezos can eat shit and however you're allowed to say die on social media now. Some of us old white women have cats, some of which are our soulmates. We post pictures of them on Facebook. Some of us feed the feral ones in the neighborhood, and we don't care what the neighbors think. One day, we'll get them spayed. The males, at least. Snip, snip. In days gone by, we kept the home fires burning, the lunches packed, the calendars coordinated, the birthdays remembered, the condolences written, the sick visited, the garden club alive, the Girl Scouts led, the brownies baked, the youth group fed, the home room mothered. It was the do unto others mode on repeat. It was expected. It was unseen. That was just the way things were, yes. Looking back, some of us remember Kent State. Back alley abortions, no credit cards without hubby's signature, and the lies of Vietnam and the boys who came home who could not speak about what they had seen and done. But we also remember an America without billionaires, without a permanent homeless population where one income was enough and a Pell Grant would get you all the way through college. An America made possible by our fathers who went off and fought the fascists, who liberated the Nazi death camps, and never, ever could shake the smell of them, and carried all that home with them to America, where all people wanted was just to get back to business. Our fathers rarely told their stories. Honestly, no one really wanted to hear them. So some drank or abused their wives and kids. Some locked themselves in a room and tried to write their memoirs, tried to find a publisher, but there were so many stories from the war, there were not enough publishers. The rest put on their civilian clothes and went about the business of rebuilding America, joined the Rotary, ran for town council, and kept Main Street alive and well. And all the riveters slipped back into the kitchen, assumed the position, and popped a few pills. We remember this because we absorbed this, and recently we have learned this is called generational trauma. And now that we old white women are old enough to no longer be objects of desire or baby makers, now that we are nothing to look at, we look out and see that what our fathers fought and died for, that what we and our sisters marched for, what we were raised to believe in, is being crushed by men, monsters, drunk on power. Decency cast aside as weakness, cruelty posing as strength, ignorance as patriotism, misogyny as manhood, and we have seen enough. And that is why we are everywhere now. I mean, we have always been everywhere. It is just now people are finally seeing us. We are finally being seen in the streets in sub-zero weather with our whistles and upside-down flags, at the vigils with our prayers and lighted candles, in our neighborhoods, knocking on doors, taking food to people who are afraid to leave their own homes, in our own home, educating ourselves, reading Heather Cox Richardson, writing postcards, calling our senators, finding out what a signal chat is, and then using it all. Because this is what women do. Take care of others. We came to the front lines, us old white women, to stand in and to stand up for our brothers and sisters whose skin color we know can make them a target. And then came the public executions. Renee Good, Alex Preddy. And it was clear that the color of our skin would no longer protect us. Black, white, straight, queer, male, female, citizen, non-citizen, it doesn't matter to them. We are all the other now. We are all domestic terrorists, fucking bitches. Fucking bitches. Oh yeah, we got 'em scared now. So, oh white women, let's go. Let's keep fighting fascism our way. Let's make human kindness cool again. Make connection all the rage. Decency the default position. Just for starters. What the hell? Could be fun.